Hello, hello, and welcome to this Friday Live. My name is Theresa. I am a business coach, and I support coaches and online entrepreneurs to implement the business strategies in their business to help them expand and grow and scale their business or get their first clients. I am so excited to be here, and it seems like, as always, Facebook continues to make changes to their beautiful life. So it always keeps me on my toes, and I'm probably thinking it might do the same to you. I'm so pumped to be jumping on this morning and talk to you about free ways to deliver a powerful masterclass that converts followers into paying clients. This is really important. I feel like masterclasses are like all the hype these days. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's doing it. You probably have seen tons of registrations for masterclasses on all sorts of different topics. But what actually helps you to make a masterclass so powerful that people feel moved to take an action, and that action would be to buy that upcoming program, that upcoming offer, jump on a discovery call with you, join you into your one-to-one programs, whatever it may be. How do you make sure that the people that are joining are feeling called to continue to working with you in any capacity? Hey, in any capacity. And so today I will share 3 powerful ways that you can do that. So I hope you're excited, and if you are here live or if you're watching the replay, drop it in the comments and let me know what resonates. So let's get started, okay? So what is the first thing, the first powerful way that will help you run a powerful masterclass? So the first thing that I have found to be really, really powerful is really getting clear on the intention, like setting a powerful intention. Okay, because the thing is, running a masterclass just to be getting clients or making money isn't enough of an intention to really deliver a powerful training. So the intention has really got to be why. Why are you hosting this masterclass? What's in it for your clients? What are they walking away with? Why should they show up? But what is your intention? What is that bigger why? You know, for me, one of the things that's so important is that in my coaching business, as a business coach, no matter if people are joining me in my free containers or paid containers, is that they learn tools that will allow them to actually implement these tools in their coaching business, in their online business, and it helps them create the results that they desire. Okay, so this would be getting their first clients, filling their master classes, filling their programs and courses, building a sustainable business, right? So this is something that is really big for me. And so the intention is always there for me, that I intend with every single thing I do in my business, even this life, to provide tremendous value. Okay, so that you actually have something that you can walk away with and start thinking about that you can implement in your business right away. Whether you continue on working with me, whether you take action and join me for this full training that I'm running next week, it doesn't matter. But ultimately, my intention is always that I deliver something to you that you can implement right away that will help you get the results that you desire. And that is mission critical for me. Okay, mission critical. This is a big why for me, and it drives me, so I bring it in. And then specifically to every single training I run, to every masterclass I run, I get very specific. What is it? What's the intention? What am I trying to teach you in that particular masterclass, right? Because when it comes to building business, let's face it, there's so many pieces to this puzzle, right? So we got to get really clear what's the intent. And so my intent with this upcoming masterclass, my intent with today's, preview and training is that you have some tangible tools that you can use right away, right? So the first thing is really set the intention. Set a powerful intention. What do you want the people that are joining to walk away with after their time with you? How do you want them to feel after the time with you? What is that why that drives you? Super, super powerful. Again, the intention to run a masterclass just to sell is not enough anymore, okay? This doesn't work anymore. And that brings me to the second part. And I want to dive into this a little bit because this is something that I get asked by clients all the time. And a question that I was asking myself and asking my coaches was, how much value or how much sharing is too much sharing? Can you actually overshare inside a free container? Can you actually give too much? Right? There is this idea out there that somehow we would give people too much, that somehow when we're giving people what they need, when we're giving people the information, there wouldn't be a reason for them to buy. And to me, this belief, this way of looking at it, it's really rooted in lack. It is really rooted in lack. But the other thing that happened around that for me too was that I always felt censored. It was kind of like, oh my God, but I can't give away, everything because then they're not going to buy, right? And so we go into running a training, showing up online, even on lives on your Facebook, on lives on your Instagram with this mindset that, oh, but I better don't share too much, right? I better don't share too much because if I share too much, there's no reason for them to buy. So I reframed that for me. Because ultimately, what I believe in, and this is the second point on how you can deliver a powerful masterclass that converts, is really delivering and leading with value first. Give people valuable content, right? If your intent is that people are going to be able to take one step out of many steps on their own, you really got to deliver. And you gotta really share with them how, right? How do you do that? Like in my upcoming training, the masterclass, I'm going to teach you how to create, deliver, construct, and host a powerful masterclass that converts. So I've got to make sure that I let you in on all those details, right? So you're going to be able to run your next masterclass and feel really solid and confident that you're able to do it and that you're able to, start really developing the skill to be able to have masterclasses that convert. And that is really, really powerful. So lead with value. And the thing is this too, right? Like we get so hung up on this whole idea that we're going to be selling something, right? And that if we're giving too much value again, then people won't have a reason to buy. Here's the thing, people love to buy. People love to buy. And you know what else? When you deliver value, especially on your lives, especially inside a free masterclass that you're running to get your followers to come into your world, when you deliver value, when you give them something that they can apply right away in their health, in their business, with their branding, with their mindset, right? Like when you give them a tool that can create a quick, rapid result that will literally shift the way they run their business, shift the way they do life, shift the way they think. You know what's going to happen? They're going to lean in. They're going to nod. They're going to be like, oh my God, this is good. If this is what I get inside this container, if this is how much value she shares in this masterclass, if that's what I'm getting now, imagine what it would be like to work with her in her one-to-one containers. Imagine what it would be like to work with her in this upcoming program. Imagine what it would be like. What we're doing by delivering value, by leading with value, is we're actually giving people a reason to become really invested. And when people feel like they're supported, when people feel like they're really receiving value, guess what? They want more. Because we want more of the stuff we like, right? It's like going into a store, right? And shopping. And you go in and you see like that sweater that you like. And then you try it on and it fits so nice and it's so cozy. So you start looking for more sweaters. You're not like, oh, okay, I've one sweater. Now it's enough. No, because you see the one item that you really like and the one item that you try on and you're like, I love this. You're like, I want more. I want more. So you actually keep going back for more. And that store you might keep going back to over and over and buy. And this is exactly the same when we're leading with value inside masterclasses that we're running, to really lead our clients through from followers into these masterclasses and then into our paid containers. So we're positioning ourselves to actually give, or to actually have people want more naturally. Okay, so it's really about more on top of more. It's about inviting and attracting the clients that are ready, that see the value, that know what they've just received, and they're like, this is gold, I want more. And when you get clients who are like, I want more, when you get clients that are ready, this is a very different conversation when you're on a discovery call. This is a very different conversation if they're dropping into your DMs and they want the link. This is a very different conversation because the frequency in which you now operate is one of abundance. There is always more. There is no such thing as overgiving and then people don't buy. When people get the value, they will want more. So when I did that, when I started to realize that, I stopped thinking about giving away too much. And every time I go live, every time I share content, I always am sharing what I desire to share. I do not censor myself. I do not have this thought of, oh, but I'm not going to share about this. Or if somebody asks a question, because I truly believe that this is how we build our business with clients who continuously want more, who become multi-purchases, right? And that is ultimately where the magic is going to happen, and when we're really starting to compound all of the wins and create this epic momentum. So this is number 2, lead with value. Hey, this brings me to the third part. And this was something that I didn't always do at the beginning. And that took a little bit of time to master. But what we want to do is we want from the beginning start to seed our offers, to talk about what's coming up, and to be very specific on what they're learning in that particular masterclass, and then how that fits in to the bigger picture, right? So seeding your offers, what does that mean? Okay, throughout this life, and you might want to go back and re-listen to it again, start to notice some of the language patterns that I used. Start to notice that I was talking about one-to-one coaching programs, that I mentioned a couple of times my upcoming masterclass and what I'm going to teach you inside that upcoming free masterclass, right? So throughout this life, throughout the last 15-ish minutes that I've been on here, I've already been talking to you about the fact that there is a training coming up called the masterclass. Notice the language patterning I use, but this is what we call seeding. So throughout the training, throughout you showing up, this is what you want to do. You want to bring the language pattern in of what's coming up. You want to start letting people know that maybe you work with clients one-to-one. And the other way of doing that is bringing in stories and utilizing storytelling, which we all love. If you've watched this live, if you've watched this replay until now, remember the story I just told you? The story about going into the store and getting that sweater and wanting more, right? This was a story that was really relatable, right? This is a relatable story because I'm pretty sure all of us have probably at least at one point gone in a store and bought something and then wanted to keep buying more, right? So this is an example of a relatable story. But then at the same time, throughout this masterclass, I've always done something differently. I have positioned myself as an expert by giving you 3 ways that you can use to make your masterclasses more powerful so that they convert followers into clients. Okay? So I have made this life relatable. I've shared some of my own stories. I even shared my own experience, the questions that I asked my coaches, what my clients are doing. And if you're a coach, you probably had asked yourself at one point before, how much value is too much value? Because it's a question that gets asked so many times, and every single coach I know has asked that question. So we want to be able to tell story throughout the masterclasses in a way that's relatable, but also in a way that positions us as the expert, in a way that makes us extraordinary. There is something that I know because I'm a few steps ahead of you. There's something I know because I've experienced something. And now I'm here having this conversation with you and sharing it with you so that you can apply it in your business and get the results that you desire. So these are the 3 ways, okay? Set a clear intention, lead with value, and build rapport by telling relatable stories, as well as seed your offers throughout by creating language patterning. If you enjoyed this live, and if you're like, heck, this was awesome information and I want more, then I would love to invite you to come and join me for my upcoming free training, the Masterclass. I'm going to dive into deeper what a Masterclass is, how to create it, how to deliver it, construct it. I dive deeper into the whole thing around reporting, storytelling, and really being able to positioning yourself and to get people to move to take that next action, which is different for all of us, but it might be the discovery call, it might be dropping into the program, it might be hopping into your DMs to asking the questions to get them to move. So I'm super, super excited about it. It's happening next week, October 13th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I believe it's noon Central time. I would love to have you join me. I'm going to put the link in the comments for you to drop in and join, and the link is also in the description, so you're more than welcome to come hop in, come into my world, and really learn and take a deep dive with me around how to create an amazing masterclass. Enrollment registration is open for the masterclass. Come in and let's have this conversation and learn how you can really convert followers to become clients and master this art of online business. This was such a pleasure, as always, hopping on in this fabulous group with so many incredible entrepreneurs. If you've got any questions for me, if you ever want to connect, you can always hop into my DMs. I'm so, so pumped to be here. If you are in Canada, I wish you the most amazing Thanksgiving long weekend, and I can't wait to be back with you all next week. So have the most amazing day, and I will chat with you all soon. You're all amazing. Never forget it.